Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 20-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. That is Carr. And stepped a few yards shy of the goal line at the... How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cardinals coming out led by Kyler Murray, the offensive rookie of the year a season ago, and back for more here in year number 2.
I still remember being in Indianapolis at the Combine when the result of Kyler Murray's height was announced, and when the tape measure showed him at a little bit above 5'10", all doubts went out the window. And rightly so. The Cardinals were 5-10-1 with him last year, but he was the NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. This guy can make great plays with his arm, can scoot with his feet, and has motivated this team and has them on a really good upward trajectory. Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
4 yards. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Murray now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
And the Cardinal first down.
On first down, Drake takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, it's Drake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now Murray. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cardinals nothing.
On the toss, Drake going left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the Raiders 20.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, a 9-play drive. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
36-yard line.
Carr now on first down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cardinals. They'll take
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Murray now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll bring up second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Murray. They'll set up the screen to Drake. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Steps away. He may try and run for this. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
It's no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Throw right outside, going to be caught by Waller. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
A loss of 1.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They ended up throwing him for a loss.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. So a touchdown. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this 2nd half. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's going to keep it here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Murray's pass.
So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Josh Jacobs.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Hicks brought him down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6. At the 11.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
He'll let this go deep for runs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. Brings up 3rd down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Good. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carr. This is caught. And he's brought down. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
His pass.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cardinal 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
16 yards.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Hundley. This will be caught at about the 6.
Hundley's pass.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Throwing, Hundley. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st.
A pickup of 3.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Chase Edmonds, the ball carrier.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Gonzalez.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need.
And that's caught inside the 30. And quickly we're going to get here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now the 5th-year running back, it's Jalen Richard. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Mariota. He'll find Moreau here. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty big.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll look to throw. Open man here is Foster. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
At the 45-yard line.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Foster on 4th. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores. The kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting the lead. So you're not playing that well. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mariota. Always got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra?
And here in overtime, If the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Now Hundley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there. Second down.
Complete to DJ Foster. A gain of 3. Brings up
throwing on second and long. Hundley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give them 9 yards on the second down screen play. 3rd and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
Here's Jones. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
6-yard line.
What can Mariota do in the OT? Right side, he has Witten. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Richard, they'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Ball carrier.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Mariota.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Throwing on second down. Hunley, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
10 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here. Out they go. And now a strip. He loses the football.
Marcus Mariota sacked.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say goodnight from Las Vegas.
nature, all is automatic. Towards the
use your practice squad to develop younger players that could eventually contribute in games.
Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 4 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, the preseason draws to a close with a good matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Las Vegas Raiders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bears standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people. The quarterback, Jared Goff, still finished third in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year, and they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
15. First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Goff looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up second.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the draw, this will be Freeman. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 16 yards, a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jacobs with a carry on first down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Jalen Ramsey brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and
on 2nd and 7. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Raiders 3, Rams nothing.
So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason. But here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. And it's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Down man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the...
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams nothing.
Now it's the backup Mariota. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The 34-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Richard. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Ball carrier. He's taken down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Mariota. It is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Nelson Aguilar there to make the grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second and 7.
On second down now. It's Brown. Can they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
1-yard gain.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, L.A.
Wolford's pass.
Van Jefferson, 36 yards. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. The left side completion to Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. This throw caught on the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. To the air again, Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Again, it's Mariota.
That was an okay.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Wilson now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run.
7. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Wolford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
To throw is Wolford.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here's Wolford.
And it's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Darrell Henderson. Incomplete.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Now Jones.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up 1st and 10
Right at the 30.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
50-yard line.
Mariota now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Richard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's good.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, can handle it a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
He's tackled.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This will be caught by Edwards. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Another Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively there to hold it to a short game.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
To kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Wolford to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a gain of 5. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup, and that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Webster.
Complete.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yards. And the Rams 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Week 4 of the preseason, last chance here to make an impression. You know he wanted to play mistake-free football, but that just went by the wayside.
Like a lawyer, this is his closing argument. Now it goes to the hands of the jury, and you know who the jury is. The coaching staff. They've got to decide whether he's the guy, he's going to make the roster, what it's going to be for him. Mistake-free football is exactly what he was after. Unfortunately, he didn't get it.
Yeah, and it's magnified with him being a rookie.
2nd and 7.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota. He'll find Moreau here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Catch made, it's Moreau. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Richard, 31 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figured they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
They go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they corral them just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. And
they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Mariota. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Carlson on for the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. LA set to take over again on offense.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
3rd down.
And out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Jones on the return. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been an up-and-down preseason to this point, but they're finishing strong here in the Thursday finale as they try to close this one out in the 4th quarter.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.